Guess let's go left to right. What's this? Oh, is that the pneumatic system? They stuffed them through the pneumatic system! And now we're just all happy again. Yagumo's literally being dissected as we speak, and now we're just gonna be like, oh, everything's all hunky-dory. Let's play some happy music and talk to Hitoa and Kanaide. Jeez, Man, the Nordom's not turning. Is the door locked? Wait, so like they actually... There is a ploy to like murder people in this room? The inner room smells even mustier than... Oh, man. Oh, baby, unzips your baggiest pants. Oh, baby, you so musky. Is mustier than all the other rooms Yagumo's been in. It must have gone untouched for quite some time. I need something to eat, but it doesn't look like I'll find anything in here. Just eat the boxes. You'll be fine. Just eat the masks. They're wood, right? I mean, you can eat wood. You can eat bark, can't you? Just cook it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? In the room full of dust and desolation, one slightly new-looking cardboard box stands out. That looks new, which means there might be something edible still in it. Why do you think there's food? Okay, let's be honest, dude. Is there really going to be food back here? Oh, that's it? I was almost half convinced, like, the fox mask guy was going to pop back out again and bash my head in. It's kind of goofy how they ended that. It was just like, doop, doop, doop. And it was just like, that's it. All right, he's hungry. A few hours earlier. After leaving the detectives, Megari, Hitoa, and Kanaide head east to Yonatsu on National Route 9. The number you have called is unavailable. It may be out of service or turned off. No, Dice. Looks like his phone's still off. Maybe Director still thinks he's being chased as a suspect. In that case, should we try to find him? Think we should go to Hirogi Beach after all? The detectives are searching the main places, so I think we should avoid those for now. I see. In that case, let's try to pick up places the director might go. Oh wow, we're really just... We can go anywhere. God damn, dude, the plot absolutely thickens. So I'm wondering because, obviously, police right now are scanning Anasa Beach, correct? So, like, is it wise to go there? I don't know. Like, what's a good order to sort of hit? I mean, we're basically traveling all across, like, Shimane Prefecture at this point, in search of Yagumo. I guess what better yet to start with our damn studio? I don't know. Maybe he left something there. Once they arrive at Studio Yagumo, Megari unlocks the door and they go inside. Director, you here? You don't need to hide anymore. Come out. Come out wherever you are. Come out wherever you are. They open all the doors and call for him, but nobody responds in the quiet office. Man, I'm telling you, Hitoa, you do not have the face of this situation right now. Like, the director is literally, as we speak, getting, like, is kidnapped and is most likely getting dissected. And you got the biggest grin on your face right now. I was gonna say, like, I don't know, maybe at least just make a few facial expressions for the characters. I get it. Like, it requires more work, and it's a lot to draw all the scenes. I get it, but... Well, actually, now that I think about it, did they actually draw the scenes? Because honestly, what I'm getting from this particular art style, it almost seems like they took an actual photo of everything and then just, like, rendered it in, like, a poor graphic setting. Just to make it look cartoonish. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's how they did it, which I feel like would require less effort than actually drawing every scene. I mean, obviously, they probably, like, maybe drew something. Like, I don't know if smoking whatever the hell that like, cigarette jar is. Like, I don't know if that's actually real. The posters may not be real. I don't know what the hell Bitch Dogs Frozen is. Is that what it says? Wait, what does that actually say? Or is it Watch Dogs? It looks like Bitch Dogs. Like, it looks like BITCH. Does it not? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. That poster on the right, does that not look like Bitch Dogs Frozen? I'm assuming it's supposed to be Watch Dogs, because that's the only thing I can think of that has a TCH in dogs. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be Watch Dogs, but I don't know. It just looks like Bitch Dogs to me. Anyway. I guess he didn't come back here after all. Yeah, it's completely the same as how he left it when he went location scouting, so he probably hasn't been back here at all. I see. Well, if he were that easy to find, the police would have found him already. Let's look elsewhere. Okay. Nothing there. Alright, let's just go down the line. Anasa Beach it is. Once they step foot on Anasa Beach, the trio decides to walk around for a while. It actually looks really nice in the daylight. You know, I wonder how that mountain was made, because it's kind of weird that there's just like a shrine like on the edge, on the top of it. So like, was this once like land that got like super eroded? I don't know. It's kind of interesting that there's just like a shrine on a cliff there. Director was called out here 3 nights ago, right? Right. His phone GPS was tracked here, so I think that's safe to assume. The problem is the email saying to look for 300 Hiroge. Could it mean block 300 in the area called Hiroge? Well, I tried looking, but there aren't any Hiroge addresses. Addresses near Hiroge ruins and Hiroge Beach are in Izumo. Taishicho. Taishicho? I guess. I don't know. I feel like I've heard of Taisha, but not Taisha Cho. Chi. And number 1 we got Bean, and number 2 we got eh. Number 3 we got eh. Number 4 we got beat. Number 5 we got Number 6 we got chi. Besides, block numbers don't usually go that high. Anyway, I don't know what it's indicating, but I get the feeling it can't be that far. What makes you think that? Based on the emails, the one ordering Director around knows he was pursued by police, so he wouldn't give a risky order that would require him to look far away, would he? I see. That does make sense. So we should focus on looking around nearby? Yeah, for now. Let's drive around places nearby. Kodogahama, I guess? What do they mean by nearby? Or do I just go back to Inasa? It's another hot day, perfect swimming weather. And thus, even in the morning, lots of people are at Kodogahama Beach. Kanaide, how'd it go over on your side? Well, I went all the way around there, but I couldn't find him. In any case, it's too crowded here. Even if Director were here, it'd be hard to spot him. True. Oh, looks like Aine's back too. Hey, how'd it go on your side, guys? Megari kicks up sand as she comes back from her search on the other side. In her hand is a bottle of Ramune that she must have bought somewhere. Is that how you say it? Ramune? I know that it's like the Japanese sodas where you have to like smack the marble in, like that's how it seals it, so you have to like push the marble in. I know what those are, I just don't know if that's actually called Ramune. That's what I assumed it's called, but I don't know if that's like the correct Japanese pronunciation. Oh. Me, I'm personally sipping on my fan favorite Baja Blast. Aine, that Ramune. I bought it at the stand over there. No, I mean, weren't you supposed to be looking for the Director? Now, I bought some for you guys too, see? You don't want it? I do want it. I'm hot here too, you know. Well, okay then, here you go. Damn. Man, it's fucking hot, tough work looking for a Director. Let's cool off a little bit. The trio walks back to the parking lot, Ramune bottles in hand. Or is it Ramune? I don't know. It's something like that. It's something like that. Let's go to the inn, I guess. To be quite frank, I've probably not pronounced any single Japanese word in this entire game correctly, nor any game that I've ever played. I mean, shit, fuck. I couldn't even say Mirai when I first played Danganronpa 2, if you watch that playthrough. I was struggling to say Mirai, which means future in Japan, but I literally could not say that. I don't know. I was saying like Mirara. I don't know what the I don't know. I couldn't even reproduce the sounds I was making for that word beforehand. Anyway, I thought maybe he had come back, but I guess that's not happening. Well, that's only to be expected. It'd be weird for a runaway from. It'd be weird to run away from somewhere only to come back. Well, director is pretty weird, you know. Anyway, Hitoa, you didn't object to coming here, so weren't you thinking the same thing too? Well, I thought, well, I guess I could see director doing that. Wahahaha! You get it, Hitoa! Well, you know. It could have been so funny if he did come back, but looks like that's not the case. Yeah, let's try somewhere else, I guess. I'm curious to see if what they meant by looking around the same area meant just going back to Inasa. They visit Inasa Beach once more. I don't think he went that far from here, but as they look every inch way... Okay, yeah, this must have been what they meant. As they look every which way, they suddenly hear a young woman's shrill voice. They hear the word police and turn towards the voice in panic. Huh. Are these also, like, film directors and like, stuff? Oh, God, what voice? Oh, don't tell me these are going to be all new characters. Oh, God damn it. Shit. Hey, come on, Ken. Move the reflector up a bit. You mean like this? No, that's too high. Hey, come on. Oh, no, this is... oh, shit, this is the other woman. Hey, come on, Kana. Ken's not a police expert. What? He's an investigative detective, so he's always taking crime scene pictures, right? Reflector boards aren't exactly used in crime scenes. Hey, no need to be a stick in the mud. It's my duty to show up Shimane to the readers. I get that, but there's no need to be harsh to a volunteer like that. Ken's the one who volunteered himself. You talk the talk, you walk the walk. Kana, you're so strict when it comes to work. Say, Tamami, is that how you say it? Hey, Tamami, will you model for a web magazine? You will, won't you? Oh, sure, by all means. Mysterious encounter, huh? Apparently the woman named Kana is getting the other two to help her with work. Studio Yagumo sighs in relief once they realize it's nothing to do with their director. That was a shock. Guess that guy's a detective, but at least he's not on Yagumo's case. Yes, but that detective kind of reminds me of Detective Kishino. Yeah? He does seem a bit unreliable. He does seem more reliable than Detective Kishino, at least. Studio Yagumo chuckles and leaves Inasa Beach as the other three continue to bicker. Is that just some kind of cool little, like, Easter egg, I guess? I mean, I got a trophy for it. Huh. I'm curious, do they count as characters? Hold on. I mean, they actually had names and voices. And I'm assuming since, like, characters like Shimoneko and Nego 6 were... I guess not. I was thinking maybe. Unless it's on, like, Rio's side. Nope, I guess not. That'd been cool. I don't know. It was just kind of weird that that was a... Alright, well, I guess, shoot. Studio Yagumo? I mean, what? I really... I got nothing. I'm just kind of going... Oh, okay, this is different. Never mind, I'm supposed to go here. All right. Well, that all worked out. The trio heads to Matsui, where Studio Yagumo is, the National Route 431, which passes from Minasa Beach along the north side of Lake Shinji. And not long after they depart... Huh? Stop! Please stop! What? What? Hitoa suddenly shouts, causing Kanade to slam on the brakes. As soon as the van stops, Hitoa dashes outside of the van without a word. Hey! Hitoa? After parking the car on the shoulder, Kanade and Magari chase after her. What is that? They finally find Hitoa in front of an oddly made telephone box in an open area by the shoulder. Whoa! What's this? Looks like a telephone box, but it's kind of freaky. Standing out in the grass is an oddly designed telephone box. As Magari stares at the surreal scene, Hitoa, who had been examining the area, speaks up. I found it! 300 Hiroge! Huh? Really? Magari and Kanade rush up behind Hitoa, and just as they said, there it is, a sticker on the telephone box that says 300 Hiroge. Is that... Hitoa, you saw that sticker from the van? Of course not. But once I saw the telephone box, I just thought, in mysteries, when you want to disguise where a phone call's coming from, you use a telephone box. I see. You've got a point. My Baja Blast is getting to me, boys. But this telephone box is a little weird. Let's see. Yachihoko Net. Yachihoko Net. Oh, I found it! Magari looks at the name Yachihoko Net, written on the telephone box using her phone. Seems like it's not a public phone set up by the NTT, but by a local telephone network called Yachihoko. A local telephone network, huh? So unlike the NTT phone, we can call without getting logged. Huh. Yeah, it'll leave the access log on the network, but the cops won't think to check this far out. In other words, it's the perfect way for the culprit to contact Director. Exactly. Now that we know they talked here, the problem is what they talked about. I see. We gotta find that out, or there's not much of a point finding this place. You know, I feel like I always miss shit in the bushes, so let's investigate the bushes first. Let's not go straight for what I'm assuming they expect me to go for. They tried looking around the grass to see if Yagumo had left a sign he had been there. And then... Oh my god, dude, Shimoneko! I never thought we'd see you again! Hell yeah! Shimoneko, what are you doing in a place like this? Oh, did you happen to see Director here? Whoosh, whoosh. It seems Shimoneko did not see him. Shimoneko takes a bow and goes off somewhere. Shimoneko just appears out of nowhere, huh? Seems like it. Well, alright, well, we got another Shimoneko spot. See, it's a good thing I investigated the bushes. Is there anything else? They look around at the thicket again, but find no clues as to where Yagumo went. Well, let's check this thicket then. If only Director left a sign he'd been here. You see anything nearby? Like a note or a map or something? Yeah, or maybe a trail of breadcrumbs. When did this turn into a fairy tale? When you look at it like this, it just seems like an ordinary home phone. But it's just surreal as to see a normal telephone in the middle of a grassy area. It's definitely an amusing sight. I'm sure Director would get a kick out of it. Well, I'm sure he was here, right? I would get a kick out of it. He probably did. I mean, he was here. When you look at it, it's no ordinary phone. It's just surreal. Okay. Hitoa casually flips through the phone book until he suddenly murmurs. Or she suddenly murmurs. There's a torn page here. A torn page? Yes, the tear looks new. So maybe... How would you know a tear looks new? Now listen here, you fat son of a bitch! How the hell can you smell if a sandwich has been cut in half? Like, what? What? I mean, like, you can tell if paper is old, but how can you tell if a tear has been new? Like, I feel like the tear would look exactly the same, regardless of how old it's been. It's not like the tear is gonna change, right? Like, if you tear a piece of paper, it's gonna be like that unless you do it's gonna stay like that forever. Like, yeah, sure, pages can get yellowed when they become super old, but, like, it's not gonna change the tear, right? Well, whatever. I don't know. I'll just assume that tears can change. They can look new, I guess. So maybe director's the one who tore it. Director tore it? That could be one of his bad habits. Bad habits? Yep, if my hunch is right, then it could be a sign that the director was here. As Megari explained, she flips through the telephone book. He must have wrote something down, but then maybe, like, tore the page below, or I don't know. As Megari explained, she flips through the telephone box on the phone book. Eventually, she spots a torn page, stops, and looks at it closely from a different angle. Aine, what are you doing? I was just thinking director wrote on the page and tore it out as he talked to the culprit. He can't take notes on his phone since it's off, but he doesn't normally carry a notepad, so maybe to do with the paper he could find. He may do with the paper he could find. Jesus Christ, I'm already fucking up these lines. And since director's an idiot, he presses his pen down way too hard, so... Oh, I see it. I see it. Megari seems to have deciphered the writing indentations on the page underneath the torn page. She reads each letter Yagumo had written. Iwami Capricious Hall. Iwami Capricious Hall! Is that where director went? Must be. Jeez, this culprit's annoying. I don't know what the Capricious Hall is, but Iwami probably means the Iwami means the silver mine. Let's go. Okay. I'm counting on you. Well, that was faster than I expected. The trio run to the van, thinking they've finally gotten a solid lead. Meanwhile, at the Capricious Hall. You know what I just realized? The statue wasn't there before. Damn it, still no service. The statue wasn't there before. So that's another, like, continuity error, unless that's, like, an explicit detail that I'm, like, missing. But because I remember the first time we went to the Capricious Hall, the statue was there, but then when we were here in the last bit, like, after we'd, like, woken up from and broken out of our, like, handcuffs, the statue wasn't there before, but now it's here again. So now I'm confused. Yagumo grumbles at his phone screen. Yagumo had gone up to the third... Oh, no! You're right, no, the third floor had the statue. Never mind. It was my fault for forgetting that detail. So he's on the third floor now. Yagumo had gone to the third and highest floor, but his phone somehow still has no service. The windows are blocked too, so how do I get a signal in the building? If only I could get onto the roof. We know how, though! We know how! Tally-ho! To the bathroom! Away! The bathroom, huh? Looks pretty fancy. Just the bathroom alone is about as big as the entire beat-up apartment. Oh man, we got like the weird music. In the center of the bathroom is a jacuzzi that's too big for a single person. The water still looks clean. Is it still in use? Okay, well that... And there's fresh flowers on the table. My thing is, here's my thing. Obviously, this is the Capricious Hall. So this is the same place that Kana used to own this building. Like, Kana and Hiroko, all of them, they designed, constructed, or, made the blueprints to construct this building, and they own the estate. My question is, like, what happened in the aftermath after the case with Kana's death? You know, did Sochi give up? Because obviously the property rights would go to Sochi because they don't have any other family members. So her brother was the next closest relative. So I would assume the Capricious Hall would go to his name. Plus Hiroko got arrested. So I don't think they would just give the estate to a harboring criminal. I say harboring, I just mean blatant criminal who literally murdered someone. So I'm assuming the estate went to Sochi's name. Now, did Sochi just give it up because, like, maybe he didn't want to live in the estate by himself? So if that's the case, did this Yugensai Kumashiro move in and start doing his evil deeds? But the thing is, this Yugensai Kumashiro has been doing his evil deeds for years, for a decade. Because remember, all the projects got shelved. The very first mystery drama project or whatever got shelved, and that was 10 years old or whatever. So I'm assuming he's been doing this criminal spree for decades, at least a decade. So this couldn't have been his base of operations unless whoever owned the estate is the criminal. And if Kana's truly dead, does that mean this is Sochi the actual criminal? I'm so lost. Like, I don't understand why we've come back to the Capricious Hall. I want to know how this ties in now to, like, who the culprit is. Because now I'm also thinking, what if Kana didn't actually die? I mean, I don't remember. Did we actually check a pulse? But obviously we know that people can fake their pulses because Sakurai fucking faked his pulse. He used ninja focus to slow his heart rate down or whatever. Because Yagumo checked his pulse after he fake got shot. I'm assuming he is still alive. We never truly confirmed it, but I mean, we kind of confirmed that he was alive. So obviously he knows the way of stopping his pulse. Could Kana have done the same? Maybe it was all just fake blood. Maybe she didn't actually, like, get I don't know. Is she technically still alive? Did Hiroko break out of custody? Is she still doing evil deeds? And she didn't kill Kana just out of spite. She killed her because she's doing some evil shit. I don't know. I'm so lost. With the factor of the Capricious Hall being where this criminal is hiding out now, it has thrown me for a loop. Like, I'm like lost now. I mean, my three top suspects still are, like, Kana didn't actually die, and she's actually, like, the main baddie. Sochi, who obviously has the rights to the estate now, just, maybe he truly did do evil shit. He didn't kill Kana, but he does do evil shit. I don't know. And my third one is Sayama, because we haven't seen that guy for days now, weeks. And remember, he went missing, and we never confirmed whether he was actually okay or not. And like I said, that theory lines up with him having the films, because remember, he literally watches over all the films at the TV studio or whatever, the movie studio. So he literally has access on record to, like, most films made in at least the Shimane Prefecture. I'm assuming. So it makes sense why he would be able to not only lie to us in the beginning of the game about, like, the project being shelved and stuff like that, make up details, but also that he could just take them and no one would bat an eye. The films could go missing and no one would know because he could just play it off like, well, I've been here the whole time and I don't know why the films are missing. You know what I mean? I'm still wrapping my brain on how the Capricious Hall plays into this game. And how the fuck our criminal is, like, have their base of operations out here now. There's a bas-relief eagle on the top of the pillar. Unlike the surrounding walls, the pillar alone has escaped discoloration and is mostly clean. Is that pillar made of a different material? Noticing how it is out of place, Yagumo approaches and finds some sort of spout at the bottom. What is this? Doesn't look like a water faucet. There seems to be some English-esque writing, but the letters are too faded to read. But Yagumo then notices a small scrap of paper taped down. So yes, Rio has already been, because remember, she taped that note. Okay, so for sure, Sayaka and, Manabe's, story happened before this. Because that, we know that note. She left that note. Next to it. It's some sort of note. Methylene chloride. What does that mean? I wonder if he can notice that it's his sister's handwriting. The pillar has a handwritten note taped on it saying methylene chloride. It looks like a woman's handwriting. If the fox bastard wrote it, then maybe she's a woman? No, we know that's Sayaka's handwriting. I mean, is there anything else to really examine? I mean, we know how to open up to the roof, so... Yagumo looks around the walls, but doesn't see a single window. It seems like the room's only ventilation is a ceiling fan vent. There's lotion and hand soap bottles at the sink. These toiletries suggest they're for a woman, but they're bound to be men who use lotion. Yeah, what's wrong with using lotion? Rub it down and make it smooth like lotion. It should be the library, correct? There they are. They're still sitting out from when... So, interesting. So, I'm more under the impression that the estate was abandoned after Kana's case. And then whoever this Jugendsei took over. So I don't want to rule out the possibility that it could be Sochi, but because I don't know, he could be some sick, twisted person. Who knows? Maybe it actually was blood that he was painting those pictures with, but it just wasn't Kana's blood. I don't know. But it seems like the theory of like the estate was just abandoned makes more sense. Like, it wasn't like Sochi who took over the estate and is now like boarded it up and started doing like criminal-esque shit. I'm assuming the estate was left abandoned, and then whoever this is now, this Jugendsei is moved their base of operations to here. So, but I'm still not going to rule out the possibility that like Kana could be back from the dead and Sochi could be doing this, because again, they tie into this because they own the estate, or at least they were the last ones to own the estate before Kana's death, and obviously, I'm assuming it then got boarded up. Just saying. The room somewhat resembles the basement room where Yagumo was confined. He takes a look around. Unlike the other rooms, this one's been cleaned properly. I guess this is where that fox bastard lives. In that case, I better make sure we don't bump heads. Why are there like a bunch of like Edo period general pictures taped to the fucking walls? There's a line of 6 photos pinned to the wall. When Yagumo gets closer, he notices they're pictures of people of various ages and genders. Family photos? No way. Whoa. When he looks closely at each photo, Yagumo can't help but gasp in surprise. On the right end of the photo is Toru Sakurai, and right next to the photo is a photo of Yagumo himself. So this must be maybe like all the people that this person is going after. Maybe all like the directors and the people that wronged him or whatever. What is this? When was this picture taken? Interesting. Actually, I want to see if we can get more details out of it. Of the pictures pinned on the wall, Yagumo has no idea when it was taken. I've seen this situation in suspense film, but now that I'm living it, it feels gross. The pneumatic system! The walls are covered with seemingly religious pictures as if to ward off evil spirits. That's kind of gross. Is that fox mask bastard okay in the head? On closer look, they all depict of the same thing. A woman wearing a Tang Dynasty era outfit, straddling a giant fox. Is she a Dakini? No, it's not quite the same. The fox faces this way. The fox faces this way in many of the pictures. Is this Kano Yago? While the pollution of death is taboo for many of Japan's gods, Kano Yago loves the dead. The thought of someone wearing a fox mask and living with Kano Yago plastered on the walls sends chills down Yagumo's spine. I just love the dead. On the desk is a computer that's been left on. Hell yeah, this could be a clue to the fox bastard's true identity. Yagumo starts gleefully playing with the keyboard, only to be greeted with a login password screen. It's not even logged in. Guess I'm not saying what's in there. Oh, my username was username and my password was password, and I lost $1 million. Man, we really should tighten our security. Maybe we should make them specify which type of granny apple they like. Ones that are green or ones that are yellow mixed with blue. On the shelves are textbooks of various genres like medicines, pharmacy, and chemistry. That bastard reads this stuff? What a well-educated human being. Or fox. You really think this is a fox person? It's some deranged lunatic that's murdering people. Okay, but for real though, the in the laboratory, man, was that really like blood? Were those really like dead bodies in there? Like, at first I thought this was just like this person was just getting their revenge on like film directors. Like I said, I don't think I'm too far off with the whole like, oh, because all people did was filming this person's dead body, this body after he jumped from the building. I'm gonna wrong all those people who think it's cool to film films or what, I don't know, whatever. Like, I don't think I'm too far off on that. So I figured it was almost like an act of revenge, but like, if there's like murder involved to this, like that's kind of fucking crazy, dog. Like, it seems like we're really, like, playing up this whole Kano Yago thing, and, like, we gotta sacrifice someone for the Iwami Silver Mine or whatever. I don't know. This story just, like I said, it took a nosedive, and I don't really know what direction it's kind of going in anymore. I mean, things gotta link up somehow, right? Like I said, like, the prologue's gonna make no fucking sense if they don't fucking link the prologue. Then what was the point of showing us this person jumping from the building? What was the point of that? There's no point. And this game has been very good at least, like, explaining things that have happened. So I don't think we're gonna, like, not get that explained, but still, like, I'm still wondering how you explain it. Anyway, let's just get on with it. We know how to get to the roof. There are 2 red plastic containers. The first one's completely empty, but the other is half full with liquid. Kerosene? I don't see any stove or anything. A small piece of paper taped to the container says methylene chloride. Methylene chloride? The tub did have a note mentioning that too. Well, fucking take it, bro. Let's bring this to the bathroom later. There's something I want to try. What do you want to try? Am I not done here? Is it a wall or a shelf? Either way, it's plastered pictures of Kano Yago. Yagumo cannot even begin to imagine what its purpose might be. Can I do something with the laptop still? Yagumo tries typing in a random password, just in case. But of course, he failed to log in and only gets an incorrect password warning. Figures. Alright, that's gotta be what we needed to try, right? Alright, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's bring this to that. I want to try something. Oh my... Alright, let's just assume that I just need to go back now. Oh, okay, I just needed to go back. Okay. Before Yagumo leaves the room, he picks up the plastic container labeled ethylene... Okay, now it's ethylene chloride. Okay. Dude, listen, I'm not trying to throw shade at the developers. Like, obviously, maybe there's some kind of translation issue or... And again, there's a lot of dialogue. Like, imagine being the motherfucker that has to type all this out. I get it. Like, it's a lot of dialogue. There's probably like 40 to 50 hours of just typing you probably have to do. You know what I mean? So, like, I get it. There's going to be typos. But, like, man... I would at least say, like, get names right. Because I feel like names are really important. Like, I don't care what the hell this chemical is called. I just know it makes the drinky bird do the drinky thing. I don't care if it's called methylene chloride or ethylene or phthalene or jethylene. I don't care. I just know that this is the chemical we need to make the drinky bird do the thing to get to the roof. But, like, actual names, I feel like that matters. Especially because we have people going under different aliases, so it's like, it's weird that, like, we have Toru Sakurai, or Toru Sakura, or I don't know. I mean, shit, we fucking, in the very first, like, real Yagumo case, we dealt with twins. Like, it's gonna matter what Seiya you're gonna, or whatever, which Ito you're talking about. You can't just say, like, say yo, or say ya, or say, you gotta make sure you specify what twin you're talking about. Because they're both Ito. Like, anyway, whatever. I'm just bringing it up for, like, anyone developing a game. Me personally, as, like, someone playing the game, make sure that names are correct. Especially in, like, detective murder mysteries. Because if you mix names up, I'm gonna get confused. I'm gonna get confused whether or not you're referring to someone with a different alias, or... Because it's happened in this playthrough. That, like, I've kind of been confused, like, wait, is it that person? I don't remember. Because, like, oh, they had a different name. Like, I've kind of been a little confused on that front, but... Again, like, I understand. There's a lot of typing that, especially, you know, devs that have to make visual novels. I mean, that's a lot of typing. So, I get it. There's bound to be mistakes, and it's okay to have typos. Everyone has human error. It's fine, but it matters, especially when you're playing a murder mystery, for all the details. You can't get the details wrong. So if it's like a matter of, like, this is like a pertinent clue, then, like, you gotta make sure it stays consistent. Otherwise, you're gonna throw people off. Because who knows? Maybe ethylene chloride does something completely different than methylene chloride. Like, how am I supposed to know? Maybe ethylene chloride doesn't dissolve as well. So, like, then that chemical clearly can't, like, dissolve a body, and we're dealing with someone who dissolved I don't know. You get my point, though. Let's just continue. Let's try this thing out in the bathroom. Yagumo heads to the bathroom with the plastic container in hand. Okay, but also, I'm genuinely surprised that this dude is, like, letting me roam the... He's probably waiting for me on the damn roof. I bet my fucking life this dude's waiting on the roof for us. He's like, I knew you'd come here. Now it's time for the sacrifice. Once inside the bathroom, Yagumo uncaps the spout at the bottom of the pillar and pours the contents of the plastic container inside. Okay, actually, wait, hold on. Hold on just a darn tootin' second. Why didn't Yagumo just try to leave? I just realized that. Like, he went straight to the 3rd floor. Like, why not go to the 1st floor and just try to leave? Unless the doors were barred. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming everything was barred up or locked or whatever. But, like, why didn't we just try to leave? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? A motherfucker in a strange mask just told you he's gonna dissect you. I'd get the hell out. Like, I'm not... Billy, are you there? Man, fuck Billy. Billy's dead. Like, for real. Oh my god. Like, why are we still here? Once inside the bathroom, Yagumo uncaps the spout at the bottom of the pillar and pours the contents of the plastic container inside. 1 minute passes. 2 minutes pass. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Nothing happened, huh? The note looked important, but oh well. Wait, we gotta pour water on it. Disappointed, Yagumo checks the note taped to the pillar once again. There's fine print that says, remember to water the eagle. Water the eagle? I guess they mean the bas relief eagle on the top of the pillar. Confused but slightly hopeful, Yagumo twists the faucet and aims the water at the eagle. And then he waits again. Nothing happened. Did I just fall for a prank? But once the thought crosses Yagumo's mind, the pillar suddenly moves and topples over. Oh. Whoa! How does that work? Yagumo looks at the toppled over pillar, confused. And the next moment, he hears a creaking noise. The ceiling opens and down falls an iron ladder. What the hell? What kind of music is this? Yagumo stands stock still in shock as he stares at the sudden showing of the steps. But eventually, he notices that he can see the sky and quickly starts climbing. I knew you would make it here, director. Now I'm going to push you off the roof. As Megari dozes off in the passenger seat, her phone rings in her pocket. Megari wakes up to the sound and puts her phone up to her ear, half asleep. Hello, Megari speaking. Huh? What? Director? What? Ugh! Kanade and Hitoa immediately lean in and listen on Megari's phone call. Whoa, director, what have you been doing? Are you okay? Okay, huh? You're hungry? Shut up, forget your stomach, your head's on the line. Anyway, are you okay? Where are you right now? The Capricious Hall, by the Obukomabu mine shaft of the Iwami Ginza silver mine. A guy in a fox mask is holding me captive. The Capricious Hall? So that's where you were after all? We were just heading over there. We'll be there soon. Wait, a guy in a fox mask? Who the hell's that? I don't know, but in any case, I'm gonna go clobber him right now. Well, please don't go crazy. I already proved your innocence, so you can't just leave the rest to the... You can just leave the rest to the police. Wait, you were able to prove my innocence? Yep, you see, after all, after you ran away, we... And that's that. I see. Sorry for the trouble, but you guys did great investigating. Now we can solve the case. Yep, so don't go crazy. Just wait somewhere safe. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It's fox hunting season. Hey, wait! Just wait somewhere safe, damn it! Ah, he hung up on me! That jerk. Director, you dumbass. Do you even listen to what other people have to say? In that case, we gotta hurry, Kanaide. Kanaide grips the wheel tight and floors it. I'm gonna go beat the fuck out of this dude. Alright, so something crazy is gonna happen because this is the solution. Are we gonna uncover the fox man? What does the fox say? Ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. What does the fox say? Remember that shit, dude? What was that, like 2018? 2017? God, how long ago was that? God damn. After successfully contacting Magari, Yagumo takes the elevator down to the second floor. I don't know why he didn't just try... I have an idea. Let's leave. I guess he really wants to uncover the truth, though. I get it. Who knows? Maybe this person isn't actually dangerous, but I don't know. They got a lot of explaining to do with the whole laboratory scene. That to me looked like blood. I don't know, unless it's like fermented grapes and he's just making wine, but I don't know why you'd be making wine in a ventilation laboratory. I don't know why I keep saying... Dude, my vocabulary has changed. Like, I'm a laboratory kind of guy now, not a laboratory. Huh. I really say laboratory now. Laboratory. I don't know, it's just weird. It's kind of like a data thing, but, like, I always used to say, like, laboratory. I don't know why I say laboratory now. Huh. That's weird. That's interesting. I guess that's something new I learned about myself. Anyway, he stays still and tries to see if anyone's there, but there's no sign of human presence at all. The fact only makes Yagumo's steps more cautious, as he doesn't know when the fox mask will appear. Oh, great. I'm scared. It's gonna, like, jump scare me, dude. We're gonna get jump scared in a damn visual novel game. You know what? Let's, I think I need to save. I need to save because I might get Yagumo killed. As soon as he enters the room, Yagumo freezes for a second. Something about the room's smell hints that someone's either here or has been here recently. It can't be the other. It has to be the Yugensai. It can't. People. I don't think the other guests of like Sayoka's story left their shit, right? The fox mask bastard seems to be living here after all. Damn, nice. Dude, he's got the drip. Is that the Gucci sweater with the skin tight jeans? Sure. On the bed is a worn t-shirt and skinny jeans. Oh, I actually wear skinny jeans. Do these belong to the fox mask? Seems like one sloppy fellow. Not that I'm one to talk about cleanliness. But anyway, I'm not even sure if it's a man or a woman judging by the clothes alone. The small window reveals a room deeper inside. It doesn't seem like that big of a room, but how do you get in? We know how to get in, baby. He looks around, but can't find anything like a door that leads there. This building doesn't make any sense. But we know how to get in there, baby. We know how to get in there. So now, okay, so there's no way you're not supposed to do Sayoka's story before you get to this point. Because obviously we know all the gizmos from playing through Sayoka's eyes. As the player, we know how the gizmos work. After investigating the wall, Yagumo notices a scrap of paper taped next to the small window. Press here is written in small round letters on the yellowed page. Press here. Should I press it? Without thinking too hard about it, Yagumo puts his hand on the paper and pushes down. The wall revolves, revealing a hidden room. Whoa! A revolving door? What is this? A hotel for ninjas? What were they thinking when they planned out this building? Yagumo peeks inside, a little shook. There, he finds a pile of suspicious items, like handcuffs, rope, and a knife. The Fox Mask pervert's personal collection, huh? Wait, there's even a stun gun? Guess I should take care of this. Yagumo picks up the stun gun from the hidden room's floor and puts it in his pocket. Oh my god, I can't wait. Do we get to shock this fucker? I hope so. Alright. Alright, I think we're good, right? I mean, we have something to defend ourselves. I don't think I can really do anything with the clothes, right? I'm assuming we are good. We are good to go. Oh, okay. Well, seeing the room like this, it's definitely been abandoned for a while, because this room has definitely not been cleaned. Okay, so the theory that the Capricious Hall was abandoned after Kana's death is more accurate, because this place is filthy. At first glance, it seems like a clean hotel room, but on closer inspection, it's got black stains here and there. There's so much dust. Looks like this is an unused room. Finding nothing of note, Yagumo leaves the room, trying not to sneeze because of the dust. What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? This is like a stealth opera. Dude, I'm scared. They're gonna jump scare me, I swear. I'm going to dissect you, Director Max Yagumo, but not before you can prove what the hell happened here. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Yagumo enters the room that appears to be a wide hall. Oh god, I see the bloodstains already, dude. An indescribable smell stings his nose, like the smell of fish lingering in dry cold due to the high setting on the air conditioning. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, that's worse than I thought. Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoever this is really is killing people. Holy shit! Gah! When Yagumo identifies the source of the stench, he lets out a gut-wrenching groan. In the middle of the hall is an altar, and surrounding that altar are half-muffled corpses of men and women hanging from the walls. That bastard! Does this come as a surprise, Yagumo? What? Without Yagumo even realizing it, the man in the fox mask appears behind him. Yagumo's feet stagger from fatigue, hunger, and horror at what he just saw. You bastard! You did this? What a foolish question. What other answer could there be? I see. So you seriously are crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Don't be ridiculous. I am no more than a pious priest. You're a priest? Yes. And these corpses are my sacrifices to Kana Yago. As Kana Yago bestowed great iron to her disciples in exchange for enshrining a corpse, she grants me great inspiration in exchange for my sacrifices. That said, in order to preserve these bodies, I must keep the room cold and dry with the AC. The only thing crazy here is the monthly utility bill. You crazy bastard! Who gives a damn about your utility bill? Do you know what you've done? First things first, I'm gonna beat your face in. Oh shit. As soon as Yagumo braces himself, he lunged at him. The fox mask pulls out a white gun out of his pocket. Whoa there. If you lunge at me, you'll leave me no choice but to use this. What? A 3D printed gun. You know about them, right? They're lacking in power and accuracy, but I'm sure I won't miss from this range. Good to see that you're not crazy. I can see the future. I'm reading your every move. So you really are Yugensai Kumashiro, huh? Yes, I warned you that death surrounds you. that people around you will disappear. Did you get a good look at the corpses behind you? Did you notice your school buddy, Yugo Tomine? Wait, no! Oh no, oh my god, no, that's why. Okay, alright, no, this Yugen-san might be someone completely different. Okay, I think Sayama might be one of the corpses on the wall then. Oh no! What? Yagumo turns around in a panic and looks at the lined up of bodies. Suhei Sayama Suhei Sayama from the archive center's here too. Toru Sakurai was burned by hellfire thanks to you. Even Sayama? They might be a little hard to recognize at first since they're mummies, I suppose. Everything has gone according to my clairvoyance. Now, do you believe in my power? Fox got your tongue? Be not ashamed. All who encounter great power come to realize their own powerlessness. That powerless on your face suits you. Now wear it to your death. The fox mask slowly approaches, perhaps to reach a distance sure to hit. But before he makes it all the way, Yagumo's lips move slightly. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn about that power of yours? Oh shit. Oh wait, we're this motherfucker's got me at gunpoint. Let me uncover the cruel ploy that has happened here. I know your identity. Let's talk it out face to face. You're not gonna shoot me because we have to go through max mode first before you can shoot me. Oh shit, you got me there, fam. I guess we gotta do max mode first. Like, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh dude, I'm scared. I don't know the answers though. Do we have any clues? We just have clues from the freaking the Kagura performance. I don't know anything. You think you're some kind of winner just because you're a murderous bastard? Good grief. You still don't understand my power. Must you burn with hellfire before you understand? Nah, I understand. Nah, did he really just nah him? The fuck do you mean, nah? I understand that you're a fraud and a crook. Hellfire? Don't make me laugh. The little incident at Tatsunome Shrine was just a sham you and Toru Sakurai teamed up to pull off. Toru Sakurai wanted to fake his death, so you put on a show. Not a tragedy, but a farce. I'll figure out all your half-baked tricks. Hell, I'm fired up. How about I explain in detail how Sakurai escaped the scene alive? I bet if he told you, you'd blush and say, "You got me. How embarrassing." Interesting. Sakurai's death was a fake, you say? Did his intact hand and spilled blood not prove his death? Please, you're still going on about that? Wait, but how does Yagumo know this shit? I mean, I guess maybe he did figure it out, but Sakurai got his hand amputated, so it's not real. You just left the hand he got amputated before and poured the blood he had extracted over the course of 2 months, didn't you? The police have long since confirmed those details with the very doctor who performed those Wait, how the fuck does it... Magari! Oh my god, I'm stupid. Magari told him everything, so that's why he has the clues. Okay, now I get why they talked on the roof. Okay, so Magari must have spilled all the details. Okay, alright, never mind. That makes sense now how he knows everything. Meaning, he had everything prepared beforehand. Heh, but it's true that Sakurai was shot. You saw it happen right next to you, didn't you? He was shot, huh? In that case... Sure, she brought the can. It was a candy, wasn't it? The gunshots heard later were firecrackers disguised as candies thrown during the Ebisu. Hinashirashi swapped them with Sakurai's request, meaning the gunshot that hit Sakurai could have been from another firecracker. though he probably prepared that one beforehand instead of using one of the Ebisu candies. Sound analysis of the incident footage revealed the gunshot rang from under his lap. In other words, when the time was right, he crushed the firecracker between his knee. How's that? Hit the nail on the head, didn't I? Nice imagination, but if what you say is true, then his death by gunshot wound itself was a lie. But if he wasn't shot after all, how did his body burn up without him moving away from the heat? Or are you saying he was fine? He was fine burning to death without even attempting to move. That trick's been blown wide open ages ago, after all. Light Nefatha was found at the scene of the crime. Light Nefatha was found at the scene of the crime around the fake body. That stuff burns at around 30 to 80 degrees Celsius. All you need is a thick cloth to protect against it. I've used it myself for several shots. It's a cheap little trick in the film industry. Imagine what you want, but what about the truth? I don't know what forensics found, but I can guarantee you that was my hellfire. How could your cool flame turn to Tommy Mats and reduce a body to ashes? Or are you implying that a light Nefatha fire can burn to Tommy Mats without a human body even feeling any heat? Well, his tatami mat was different. Simple. That night, the tatami mat was already burned to begin with. My excellent, or rather my okay assistant noticed, damn, you don't need a frickin' roaster in the middle of this heated debate, bro. My okay assistant noticed something from the footage. Before the incident, during the performance, and after the performance, Sakurai's tatami mat was a different color from the rest. So you prepared a burnt tatami mat beforehand, left it burnt side down, then during the chaos, you flipped it burnt side up. Afterwards, you doused someone's prepared ashes with Sakurai's stored blood, thus creating the unnatural burnt corpse. Then what about the pulse? Yagumo, you checked his pulse yourself. A missing pulse can be easily faked with a latex skin covering around the neck. No! You know I was well versed in the mystery genre, so you predicted that I checked the more accurate corded pulse over an easily faked radial pulse. And even if someone else were to check his pulse, he was wearing long, thick gloves, naturally leading them to check the corded pulse instead. In other words, all you needed was a fake scan around the neck and simple psychological priming. Jeez, you're too smart for your own good. Your obsession over stupid details only made it more obvious and easy to figure out. Stupid? Did you just say it's stupid? Frustrated that I call your tricks stupid when you spent so much time working on them. Sounds like you've lost quite a bit of your cool. Yagumo, damn you, you bastard! If you're frustrated, then why don't you howl like a damn dog you dress up as? No need to take the mask off, though. I already know what face is hiding underneath. You what? Say, Foxy, your little game this time. With the fake skin and the light Nefatha, it's got an awful lot of standard film industry tricks. Strange, isn't it? You know, I've got decisive photographic evidence, if you want. Photographic evidence? No way, that's impossible. Yes way, it is possible. Let me show you. Yagumo takes out his phone and shows a picture of the fox mask. It's a shot from right after the incident, when everyone ran from the shrine fire. There's something in the shot that concisely identifies the culprit. Wow. But I was right that the culprit was someone we knew. But I was not expecting it to be like someone so late in the game. But you know what? That was phenomenal performance, my guy. Tomine, you sly dog! Here, this is the decisive evidence. That's the final piece of the puzzle. How did Toru Sakurai disappear from the scene after faking his death? Even if he disguised himself as a Kagura actor, his limping leg would give him away. Also, the actors all took their masks by then, and any unfamiliar face would be caught instantly. So then, how did he escape? Look at this, Orichi's snakebody storage bag. He hid in there and he was carried away. But I was right about that. They snuck that motherfucker out in the bag. Yo, they really got that cat in the bag. It's a thick canvas bag over 1 meter long, big enough for a person to curl up and hide in. You hid Sakurai in the bag and carried him away when nobody was looking. No, that's not. You passed it off as a funny story. In confusion, you saved an empty snakebody bag from the fire. But look, that bag seems pretty heavy to me. Doesn't it, Yugo? So what the fuck? What was this whole cruel ploy? What did you really kill people though? Are these fake bodies? What's going on, bro? What happened? Why did the hunk have to be the killer, man? I trusted you. I simped for you. Why? When Yagumo deals the final blow, the mysterious figure hurls the fox mask onto the ground, revealing the face of a man Yagumo knows well, Yugo Tomine. Max, you knew? Yeah, that's why I almost bust a gut laughing when you said you were the one of the bodies hanging there. Don't know where you learned his name, but you said Sayama's there too. That's a lie though, right? Tomine grits his teeth and gives Yagumo a look that could kill. Yagumo just looks at him with pity as he suddenly switches to a quiet tone of voice. Say, tell me, Yugo, why'd you do something crazy like this? What happened to you? We're friends, aren't we? Why'd you try to deceive me like this? Friends? You think we're friends? We're not? Like hell we are! It's all your fault! It's all my fault? Yeah! If I had won at the Asian Film Convention, it would have had my industry debut. The distributors already gave me all those conditions. I had a script, and yet you left me in the dust. You took the prize for yourself. Of all the times you could have gotten ahead, why then? You were always beneath me in school. Yugo, my life went to hell after that. I couldn't think of a single thing to film. So I borrowed the power of Kano Yago to regain my inspiration. Open your eyes, Yugo. That's no way to regain inspiration. Yes, it is. And you're the finishing touch. If I just sacrifice you, I can regain my place as a film director once again. Seriously? Tomine trains his gun straight at Yagumo, and then, to make sure he doesn't miss, Tomine takes one step, and then another. He tightens his grip on the trigger, and the moment he tries to fire the bullet, Tomine! A voice rings out loud enough to shake both Tomine and Yagumo alike. Misawa lunges and tackles Tomine, knocking him to the wall. Gah! Kishino rushes in behind them, handcuffing the toppled-over Tomine. Misawa? Kishino? Yo, that was a close one. Safe at last, Yagumo's shoulders droop powerlessly as he lets out a huge sigh. Oh, good thing we made it in time. You okay? I thought I was a goner, but looks like stalling for time was worth it. I see. Good to hear. Your friends are here too. They were a big help. You should be proud of them. Huh? Yagumo looks beyond Misawa to see Magari, Hitoa, and Kanaide rushing into the hall. Director! Director! Oh, Magari, Hitoa, Kanaide. Yagumo welcomes the trio with open arms. They rush over to him with all smiles, and then... You dumbass! Damn. Pwah! Megari's fist lands a clean hit on Yagumo's face, with tremendous speed and weight. She hits stronger than her slender body suggests, enough to make Yagumo stumble a few steps backward. Damn. You dumbass director! What the hell were you doing running around in Danger's Way all by yourself? Do you realize how worried everyone was? Why didn't you even say a word to us? You made a mess for the cops, Director Abuse and Haishima. You're an adult. Think before you act. Whoa, just take it easy, man. I was the one that was fucking kidnapped, okay? Listen, I can't control... I mean, I guess I could have controlled going after him, but, like... No, you guys wouldn't have found this location if I didn't go after him. So, to be fair... Hey, Director Dumbass, are you even listening? He's completely exhausted. You kind of punched him when he was weak, for being confined for who knows how long. I see. Anyway, should we call an ambulance? Probably. This motherfucker hasn't eaten in like 4 days, bro. So wait, what? But, okay, so that explains... No, wait, okay. Everything that just happened kind of happened rapidly. So let's process. So, obviously Tomine was Yugensai Kumashiro. So he's this strange cult dude that's been after us. I'm assuming he actually did kill some people. Like, I would assume some of those people were real. But I guess maybe Sayama? Or is Sayama actually dead? Like, was he actually one of the bodies? See, now I'm just, like, overall confused. I'm assuming he was that, like, those were bodies. Like, this dude was killing people. Like, he was deranged. Though it's just interesting that it was, like, Tomine at the end, because, I don't know, we just recently met him. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess met him face to face, but technically he's always been contacting Yagumo since the beginning of the game. My question is, though, again, how the frick does the prologue of the game link? And that really doesn't explain, like, why the projects were getting shelved, does it? Because he wasn't really after the project. Tomine wasn't really after the projects. He was just after Yagumo. He was after famous directors that, like, took his spotlight. So it makes sense there, but, like, does that really explain? I guess it does, because obviously the projects would get shelved if the directors died, or someone, like, a major role in the projects died. So is there really not going to be another chapter? Is this the end of the game? Is that really just wrap everything up? But then again, what the hell does the prologue mean? What was the person jumping off the building? How does that link? Is it nothing? Is that just, like, for shits and giggles? Anyway, I don't know. Let's just keep going, I guess. I guess I'm still a little lost on that. I mean, we've wrapped the case up on Yugensai Kumashiro, and I guess some of the explanation as to why, like, some projects got shelved, because obviously, like, I'm assuming some of the people he killed were directors, like other filmmakers like Yagumo, so that way Tomine can take the spotlight. But in reality, he was truly mostly only after Yagumo. In a sense. Anyway. And thus, Today, I, Rintaro Yagumo, have been safely discharged from the hospital. I'm so sorry about the mess I made this time. At the famous Izumo Soba Kizuki, a banquet is held to celebrate Yagumo's discharge and to thank everyone who helped. Attending are his usual staff, with the addition of Ibuse and Monomi. Well, I'm just glad you're okay. Indeed, you cleared your name and ensured the project would continue as well. But seriously, I don't know how to thank you two for your help this time, and it looks like you put in a good word for me with Isogami too. You don't have to worry about that, Yagumo. Besides, Isogami was elated when you knew the truth since it meant it would make the news again. That's true. I'm sure he'll use the incident as another publicity stunt. Publicity stunt. Jesus, why can't I say publicity? Publicity stunt. Touched by their kind words, Yagumo can only bow his head at a loss for words. By the way, Director, Sayama wasn't among the corpses found in there after all, huh? I knew it was a bluff. On the other hand, it seemed Toru Sakurai's body was indeed hung there. Okay, so he actually did die, but Sayama is okay. Alright, well I guess that's okay. So he let him escape only to kill him in the end? Yeah, he wanted to pin it on me, but it seems he sought those desperate to disappear and lured them to his home, where he killed them in the name of sacrifice. But now the thing is, like, how did he end up at the Capricious Hall? I mean, I guess... No, you know what? No, this really doesn't fucking explain anything. Because most of the kills that happen, other people were killing them. So, like, the Kamurochi case, he just killed his wife. That's all he did. He killed his wife and drove Ito to suicide. Like, he was the one that did that shit. And then with, oh, fuck, I'm forgetting names, no. Oh, with was it Seiyo? Whatever, the freaking, the pink lady, whatever, like the family disruption of her. She killed her uncle because she didn't want him to be the successor. And then obviously Kosaku just died because he had a fucking heart attack, but like it really doesn't explain why people are just going on these murder sprees. I guess maybe just people had a thirst to kill someone and we just happened to be wrong place. Is it really just wrong place, wrong time this whole time? Because Yugensai Kumashiro explains the weird text and obviously Sayama's potential disappearance and Sakurai's death. It explains that death, but it doesn't explain all the other ones. I mean, Hiroko straight up killed Kana, and then fucking Tomine used the Capricious Hall after she got killed as his base of operations. Unless he was the one that, like, bought the estate afterwards. I don't know, there's just too many things that felt left out. Like, it only explains some of the shit that happened at the end of the game, but it doesn't explain any of the stuff that happened at the beginning. Like, I still really don't understand why he was at the Capricious Hall. Like, how did he get there? Was it truly just abandoned and he just moved in? I don't know why you'd want to abandon a estate like that. I'm sure it's worth billions. Why would you just leave the estate? I'm assuming it went under Sochi's name. That's what, dude, I'm so thrown for a loop. Because, like, my 3 prime suspects, so I kind of look like an idiot now, because my 3 prime suspects were, so I'll admit, I got plot twisted. I was not prepared for it to be Tomine. I only realized it was Tomine after it showed the image of him carrying the body, like the dragon body bag. I just knew they smuggled him out in a bag. They smuggled Sakurai out in a bag, but I didn't realize that afterwards he literally just brought him to his house and then fucking killed him. So that kind of threw me for a shock. But it makes sense now, I guess, that he's like trying to kill other directors so he can be a famous director. But again, that does not explain the prologue of the game. That wouldn't explain that shit. How does that link? I get it probably, like, it in truth links to, like, the projects being shelved, because if Tomine was running around killing famous directors, that would lead to projects being shelved because obviously a director died. But I don't know. I just hope there's another. I really hope there's another chapter. It looks like there was space for another Yagumo chapter, but I don't know. Like, how much are they gonna explain? I'm sorry. Like, I've probably like spent like 90% of this like episode just talking and theorizing, but I'm a little like thrown for a loop. Because I wasn't ready for the killer to be someone that we only had just met, pretty much. Like, Tomine was only a part of the last chapter. Actually, I should say what? This chapter. He's only been a part of this chapter. This man that's been, like, messaging me and going on some kind of murder spree just so happens to be the man that we meet in this chapter. It just seems kind of like... It doesn't... There's still unexplainable stuff that happened, like, at the very beginning of the game. Which is why I'm like, I don't think the story should end. There are still unanswered questions. And there's still not an explanation for how things happen. Or, you know? It's kind of wild, though, that he was sacrificing people just to be, like, a good director. That's just kind of... That's kind of wild to me. Anywho... It seems he sought those desperate to disappear and lured them into his home, where he killed them in the name of sacrifice. Those poor things. Apparently the other bodies were all people with multiple debts, undocumented laborers, and other exploitable weaknesses. That's so cruel. He was a nice guy at school, but just one loss in a race for rewards, and he turned out like that. As someone who's had nothing but setbacks, it's not something I can understand. When the table falls silent in an awkward silence, Hitowa changes the subject. Anyway, Director, how does your body feel? And you didn't wake up for a whole day after you had collapsed. I was so worried. I'm fine, thanks. After the IV drip and some rest, I'm good as new. It was just the low blood sugar due to light dehydration, hunger, and fatigue. In fact, it's a wonder why I even collapsed there. Maybe the adrenaline rush just died out as soon as the detectives came to my rescue. You don't remember when you collapsed? I felt some sort of impact, but my memory around that time is kind of vague. That was... Megari interrupts Kanade with a loud voice. Oh, yeah, it must be because you hit your head and then collapsed. It was like, bonk. Oh, is that so? Yeah, I was shocked when you suddenly collapsed without any warning whatsoever. Right, Hitowa? Kanade? Was that how it happened? I see. Well, you three were a big help this time. I really appreciate it. Don't mention it, Director. We believed in your innocence. Yeah, besides, I need you around, or it's gonna be a problem for me, Director. Megari, guys, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so blessed to have such good staff. I know, right? Now come on! Megari smiles and holds her hand out to Yagumo. What's with the hand? What do you mean? Come on! You know what that means! Don't play dumb! No, seriously, what does that mean? Come on! My bonus! My bonus? Without my bonus, I can't pay for my car's inspection fee. Oh, right, your bonus. You did mention that before. Yeah, I did. Jeez, you can be so forgetful sometimes. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Sorry. Huh? With all the location scouting expenses piling up and the restaurant reservation, I used it up. What? So instead, eat up all the Azuma Soba you want. What? But my bonus! You mean I don't get my bonus? Nope. Ah, my bonus! Megari's cries echo through the restaurant as everyone watches with a smile. Well now. Interesting. I don't, again, you know, man, this would have been a good time to like actually like wrap all my thoughts now. It just, I don't know. All I gotta say is, if there is not another chapter after this, which I don't know, 4 is just a weird number to end on, right? It's gotta be 5. Rio being 2 parts, yeah, it's okay. I would have maybe gone for like 3, that makes more, but 2 parts is fine. But I don't know, ending Yagumo on 4, that just, if there's not another part, I'm just gonna be absolutely baffled. You know? There is unanswered questions. I need to know how the prologue links, and also I'm kind of hoping that Rio and Yagumo's stories link. So like we're gonna finally see like Sayaka and Yagumo unite. You know what I mean? That's what I'm just hoping for. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I just feel like it's fitting for the story. But I mean, how do you continue? Is this chapter, if there is a chapter 5, is it just gonna be like an epilogue chapter where all we do is just high fives all around? Yay! Oh, we did it! We solved the mystery, gang. Like Scoob, those civilians were unarmed. Okay, there is a Yagumo part 5. All right, I assume like it just felt a little weird. Like I said, I'm hoping everything that this story has freaking mentioned comes together. Because also what I want to bring up is just like then like what. Were we really in wrong place, wrong time this whole time? Because that's what I'm feeling. Because, like, with Yugensai Kumashiro just being Tomine, and the reason why he killed people was to sacrifice them for inspiration. And in truth, his real target was Yagumo, because he was pissed off that he got the award at the Asian Film Convention instead of Tomine. So, like, him going on a killing spree or whatever, geez, I'm spitting everywhere, makes sense. So, like, that's wrapped up, but that only wraps up, like, the Yugensai Kumashiro as well as Sakurai's death, because now we know he actually did truly die, but I don't know how Shirishi's taking that. Like, what the fuck? I thought she was getting an apartment for both of them. Or maybe I guess she assumed Tomine would, drop him off afterwards, but Tomine really was the villain. So I'm assuming after he escorted him out in the dragon body bag, he just took him to the Capricious Hall and then killed him. Or he drugged him in the bag. I guess we won't really know until we find out, so let's get on in there, doggy.